I hope I'm back. I'm gonna give it a minute to see if everybody comes back in here. What a mission. I hope this is working. I feel like Jen. I'm just not gonna say any words and I'm gonna start. Hey, Gargamel. I feel like I'm Jen going back and forth. Hey, Kay, how are you? Hey, Kat. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. This was hilarious. I'm like, what is going on? The spirit of Jen. Good morning, ambulance girl. I can hear you now. Okay, good. Thank you, Miss Green. This was a mission and a half. Hi, Lainey. Pasadena girl, like twice. And the second one, I went live just a minute ago and I hit end by mistake. Hold on a second. Let me get this air getting colder. Oh, no, it's on. Inquiry, how are ya? Maybe it wasn't me after all, Maria. I'm back. So I don't know how much you heard from the when I was first saying it, but I was the one who went to the courthouse and filled out the paperwork. Hey, Beth, is this a loyalty test? It is. I filled out the paperwork because it's impossible to figure it out in Miami. Their link, it was impossible. There was nothing, so I had to go in person. John knew about it and he didn't fight it. He wanted it over with. What is Anne's problem? I'm not besties with him. We both did it because it was useless for both of us to have a lifetime RO against each other. Anne has so much hate. Hey, Celia, that she said she's calling it fraud now. Fraud after 2 years of having a restraining order against each other. Hey, Sue. And this is what I'm telling you about loyalty. The closeness that we had has been forgotten and done with a long time ago. Hey, Sandra. She can't get over and move on. She's got to pick at everything. So, yeah, Anne, you'll never see a penny of it. Never see a penny of it because it was a fraud. Me too. Let Anne be upset. Let Anne say whatever she. Anne, you want to say that I talked to John? Yeah, we're besties. We just came back from lunch yesterday. We went to Texas Roadhouse. It was amazing. And I still have the leftover change from what you sent me for the lawyer's fee. See? Is that what you want to hear, Anne? She is so pathetic that she said, hey, KLP, she said that she was going to do an IC3 report and going to contact PayPal for uh, to get her money back after 2.5 years almost, or yeah, 2 years. Can you imagine? Try it, Anne. I'm sure they're gonna laugh at you. You can cry and you can pout and you can do everything you want in your community on your life. It's never gonna happen. Yeah, that's the best thing, Miss Reed. Most people just want that. That doesn't mean that we're besties or we're hanging out or anything, but try getting in. According to Anne, it should have stayed a lifetime restraining order. You know why she says that? Because she doesn't like me. Because nobody who likes somebody would want them to have a lifetime restraining order. I bought John's dinner with the lawyer's fee. Yep, we did. It was so nice too. So nice. And I wasn't messaging people in the background like she said. People. I messaged one person, and I'll tell you why I messaged her. I messaged Sarah motherfucking Z because Sarah had sent me a message prior, a text message, like a week before, a couple of weeks before, saying that she's sorry and she doesn't want, she's not attacking me and she's over all the hate and all that. So I told her with two things in mind. I told her that because she had been around there in the original thing when everything happened, I that it was removed by both from both of us. We both agreed to remove it, and that was one reason. And but the most important reason is because I wanted to prove that Sarah motherfucking Z is still a snake, and she lied because she ran to Anne with that. She's the only person I did it on purpose to show that she has not changed. Hey, how are you, Southern Chit Chat? Hi, how are you been? I got a text you. I've been wondering what happened to you. So she wanted the shit to be stirred because she enjoys Anne going off, and I could give three shits. In fact, I enjoy. Yeah, she is. And I enjoy seeing Anne pissed off, and it doesn't bother me. I am so happy. I am so happy. A- Anne's the first to campaign for your legal fund. Yep, she was. And she knows I got the lawyers. She's just being a bitch, which we all know. So when she didn't get her way and she's so happy in life, she tries to find something, what's it called? A civil shit in 1990 or something. Okay, we're in 2026. Let me try digging up Anne shit, or oh, I can't because she's in Scotland. But I'm sure she's got criminal records because she's got a violent temper. What about your girlfriend, huh? Let's pull up Dreamsicle's civil things from 1990 and see what she can find. What? Not a paid a credit card? A what? What's it called? A bankruptcy? No. She must be horrible. In her 20s? What? No, she must be a horrible human being. She's got nothing else to pick on. She's happy. She still calls her ex-hubby her hubby because they're not divorced because she made soup for him. She had her girlfriend in his house and she made soup for him. So it's all good. It's all level-headed. They're all cool. See how that works, Anne? And then we had Tracy M in my community tab yesterday trying to defend Vault. Hey, Tracy M, like I told you in Messenger and DMs yesterday, mind your own business. If Vault doesn't call me a thief, then I have no reason to pull out that she still owes Sweaty money. Imagine asking Sweaty for money and then blocking her, which means you're not going to pay her back. Sit down and stop talking about other people when your hands are so dirty, Vault. How do you think Sweaty feels? Not only that, how many people helped you to hey hey AKA, I'm back. How many people helped Vault with one hotel room, with the same hotel room that day that she needed it? It wasn't just one. So that hotel room was paid over and over and over and over again. So don't talk to me about being a thief. Yep, she did. She borrowed money from Sweaty. I think she said it was 2,000. And then she blocked Sweaty. Because I guess, hey, Salty Pepper, blocking her means you don't have to pay her back. I'm glad over you and John down the road. It was the best for both new chapters in your life. Yep. He moved on, and so have I. And on top of that, like he said, and I wanted to clear that up because he did say this, that people were using the RO against each other. Like if Anne would threaten with the RO or George threatened with the RO or people on Reddit were threatening with the RO, they can't do shit. The only two people that can do something was John and myself. That's it. A third person can't call the courthouse. And then what's her name said, someone in the chat said, oh, I bet you Maria looked to see if that the judge before that lady judge, hi Alimonte, how are you, was on vacation, and that's why she scheduled that hearing. Does anybody think you can call a courthouse and say, by the way, I don't like this judge. Can you tell me when she's on vacation? Does that sound like something that they would tell you? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. They would probably think it's a crazy woman. Who would tell somebody on the phone if a judge was on vacation? That sounds scary. That sounds like you're going to wait for the judge to come back to do something to the judge. These people make no sense. And Gypsy Vano, I don't know if you have grandchildren, but I'm going to think you don't because you're a horrible human being. Bring up my family again and I'll bring up your husband. Family is off limits, Gypsy. And I hope you don't have grandchildren, honestly, because you're a weird woman as hell. Thank you. Much appreciated. I sleep well at night now. And I could give a shit if Anne's pissed off, if Anne's at home crying, if Anne's making soup for her make-believe ex-husband. I'm sure if he knew that you cheated on him, he wouldn't be drinking that soup. Nor if it was for a group effort. Yes, it was. It sure was. It sure was. And go back to PayPal and tell them 2 years later that you want your money back, and let them see what they say. What Anne wanted was to have total control of me by saying, "Oh, they can't have any pew pews." She's controlling me because it wasn't bad enough what she did before. Now I have nothing to hold me back on. I could give three shits about Anne. In fact, I heard about a video. No, I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it because somebody pussy deletes the videos. About Amanda Prayer Jar threatening me with the RO. Why? Because I call out your bullshit. I'm not going real life on you. Freedom of speech. You're a liar, and you'll always be a liar. And of course, I'm going to call out your bullshit because just because you have a whole new set of people, they should be warned. The shit that you did. If these people have so much hate that they want to forgive you for your shit, I don't. I'm not going to forgive you for what you did. I'm going to let people know. In fact, you let people know because you go live at 2 in the morning or 12 at night, and then you say these horrible things that come out of your mouth that no woman says, no normal woman comes out of their mouth, no normal mom would, and then you delete it because that's what you do. You just delete it. One thing I did learn about Anne is loyalty means nothing. Loyalty, there's no loyalty on YouTube. Nothing. Look out for yourself because the people that you think are your loyal friends aren't. Anne was never a friend. I had no idea the bullshit she was doing behind the scenes, the shit she was talking about me behind the scenes, that she never trusted me before. Imagine having somebody as a co-host and finding out that she never trusted you. She went live last night at 2 a.m. Oh, I believe it. When most people are sleeping, and then she deletes it because she's a crazy bitch like that. She makes up lies. Nobody's contacting her son. No, she's doing this. In fact, you know what? Can you hear me now? Still buffering? Okay, I don't think I'm buffering now. I don't. So I'm buffering again. What the hell? Oh, you can hear me now. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. I fucking feel like Anne. What is going on? Not Anne, fuck Anne. Jen. It's like, let's do the mimicking thing. Like, we're gonna talk. We're just gonna make. Oh, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna go live on camera, maybe this Friday, and make fun of Jen. Okay, good. MRI machine. Hey, what's today? Oh my God, I do have an appointment. What's today's date? Oh, it's on the 6th. Anne is sabotaging your internet. Yeah, if she could sabotage it, she would. She loves to sabotage with pornography. God knows she's a pervert. So I just wanted to clear that up. Anne's a bitch. Did you hear that one right? Yeah, she is. And I'm a happy person. Anne can say whatever. Anne, we're going on vacation together. Me and John are going on vacation together. Didn't you know? He calls me here. He calls me at work. We call all the time. This was brought by a third person who said that she wanted to know if I was interested in having it removed, and I jumped at the chance because we both had the same mindset. We both wanted this gone. He's not coming after me and I'm not coming. And then she said that we lied to the judge. And why don't you have Dreamy? No, why don't you demand that Dreamy call the judge and say, but Your Honor, I swear they're lying. Your Honor, take it back. I swear they're lying. Joseph her ninja attacks girl. I think so. Can you imagine? They're lying. They lied to the judge. Okay, and go ahead, have Dreamy because you're in Scotland. Have Dreamy call and say that because she's coming to Florida to hang out with Maria. Can you imagine? Don't go there, Lisa Marie. That's too funny. She said that we lied to the judge. That's how much it bothered her. And that's what made my day even funnier. I think anyone, I believe I'm the only person you told. Oh, I told you on purpose. You're the only one I told from that side. And I did it on purpose, Sarah, because you're always gonna be a snake. You jumped at that shit. You're fake as fuck. You text messaged me first and said, I just want this over with. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep fighting. And then you did that. I absolutely told you on purpose. In fact, I told somebody that the person that was helping me that I messaged you on purpose for that. And you're still the snake that you've always been. Johnny will be attending a Cuban Care Bear conference along their travels together. Our cruise to the Bahamas. No cruise yet. I saw a post on Reddit that says Maria's Cuban crime wave connection paid for the work. Yep. But it didn't work out for her, Sarah. Anne, you told Anne, and Anne looked as pathetic as old. She told many people behind the scenes. No, I told your buddy Sarah motherfucking Z, because I wanted you to look as pathetic. No, you don't have loyalty to me. You're a snake. You're the one who text messaged me telling me sorry. I didn't text message you in the beginning. You did, and said you were sorry and you didn't do anything, and it wasn't you who blocked me from whatever. And I just wanted to prove that you are the same snake that you were 2 years ago. You stand for nothing. And you always will. Just love to call you out, Sarah. You text me about what was happening and you're sorry. I have the text messages. You are a fake ass bitch, and I wanted to call you out on it. And I did. And on purpose, I only did it to you so Anne can go on her live and say, she's messaged many people. There's no text messages of messaging many people, right? There's messages of texting you. Yep, you got it. And that's exactly what I wanted to prove. You're a snake. You guys call Reagan a snake? You're a snake. They're clowns. That's what they are. I know. Because Sarah likes to be in the bullshit. Sarah likes to be in the bullshit. And then you have Tracy M commenting on my community tab. Don't talk about Volt. When Volt was talking about me, and I replied, if you're gonna call me out like what Volt did, I'm gonna call Volt out for the thief that she is. Everybody thinks this is RRO instead of Maria. Yeah, it was a thing like we helped you collect money. It's RRO. How disrespectful that Maria wants it removed. That's a slap on the face. Even Anne today on her community tab, her last post was something about we want our money back. This was so disrespectful to everybody who helped. You know what? When everybody helped, the normal thing was 1 year. So nobody thought, oh, Maria's going to get an RO for a lifetime. It was a year RO, and nobody forced people to help. People helped because they wanted to help, and they thought it was a year RO. So when you get a lifetime RO, come back and speak to me. The people that are complaining are the ones that hate me now, not the other ones who knew that I used it to get the RO. What a gross ass group of women. I know. That's what I say. And Sarah, you even said on a comment, I could have used that money. Excuse me? How much did you give me, Sarah? Because I gave you when the hurricane hit your home. So you want to be picky back and forth? How petty are you? How petty are you? Thank you, inquiry cunts. Because when the hurricane hit Sarah's home, not only did I send her money, but I put it on my community, on my live, her Cash App, so everybody help her. But she wants to say I could have used that money. Like if I didn't help her too. People taking it, yeah, it's YouTube. And it's my choice because I didn't, you donate to her too. I didn't want that for life. And if I had the opportunity to get it removed and he had the opportunity to get it removed, it's nobody's business. Okay, let me strike Jules. Who is it? Not Jules. Cooch. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Talk amongst yourself so I can strike Cooch again. I can take her down for 10 days. Uno minuto. Maybe I can do it here. If I can't take her down for 10 days, at least I can strike her. What is her thing? I'm not following her anymore. Dirty bitch. I still can find it under dirty bitch. She named it her YouTube before dirty bitch after her mother. And then decided to change it. Okay, hold on. Share. Copy. Yep, she named her YouTube after her mother. Dirty bitch. And then I guess she got mad at her mother and she changed it. Hold on. Report. Legal issue. Sometimes it knocks it down immediately. Sometimes it doesn't, but it will work. Hold on a second. Removal request. Oh no, hold on. Sounds like a bunch of you that needs to do some money management. You give it away. It's gone. Why did you lie and say I'm working with Jen and I'm an addict? You called me ugly when you. Oh God, here we go. People need to learn just because you give somebody a couple of dollars doesn't mean you own them. Yes, that's exactly right. Sounds like a yep, exactly. Need to learn how to get some money management once they give it away. It's gone. Let me copyright strike. I know, but Maria is taking the dog out. Yeah, the bitch out. One of them, at least. Dirty bitch. Well, the dirty part goes good too. She looks dirty. The only reason you have all those warts is because you're dirty. Get rid of the RO. He didn't want that on his record for his life. Me too. And I'm glad he didn't. And I'm glad it was done with and it's a big relief and I could care less. I could care less. Copyright issue. All right, done. Last time I was lucky that took they took it out fast. This time, hopefully, they do. If not, she'll still get it removed and have to wait the 10 days. So let's go back to what I was saying. I'm happy, and he's happy, and I could give three shits about Anne or the other people in her that are doing this shit. If you guys want to spend your life miserable and crying and being unhappy, that's on you. That's on you. And what I have inside my place, what kind of cars we drive, is none of your fucking business. Is none of your fucking business. The only reason they were adults about it and no one else's business. The only reason that you talk about your house is because that poor man who you cheated on had to pay you out so you can buy that piece of shit you call a place. That tiny hole in the wall. Take care, Lisa Marie. But she has to be so unhappy with her life, even though she says that she's happy, that she's like, Google, find something on Maria Vega anytime. 1990 sounds good. I can do that. Take care, Mod 148. I can do that. And she pulls out whatever she can find. By the way, do you know that Maria's sister lost her first tooth before Maria did? That's the next one I'm expecting Anne to do because that's how petty she's gotten. So when you think that you have people online that you support and that have your back like Anne, you don't. I'm not saying there's not good people. Oh, okay. I'm not saying there's not good people online, but tread lightly. Be careful. Be careful because you could, how much of the 5 year, maybe I'm just like you, um, 5 years, a 7 year stalker was true because when she goes hard, she goes hard. She's showing it, right? So maybe John was right about Anne. Maybe she was harassing him on YouTube, on Twitter, because she goes harder than normal people would, or normal people don't even care. Like this literally broke her. She pulled out a screenshot of when I applied for it and when it was taken down, when the RO went away, because it broke her. You can tell if you see her live, it broke her. It's none of her business. Don't tell anybody on YouTube anything you don't want repeated or shared. Exactly. Exactly. And remember, when people like her say things that when I trusted her and back in the day, the dinosaurs, um, when you break up a friendship and she blurts out things that were private, like she did, family things that were private, um, that shows you the kind of human being that she is. That shows you that if you're a friend to her and tomorrow you guys break up a friendship, that's gonna happen to you. Because there's things you can argue with somebody, and I'm going to say it, and I'll say it a million times. You can argue with someone like I did with when me and Mandy stopped talking, and she never leaked a thing. And we have never talked again. And she never leaked anything. Now, when Anne and I stopped talking, she had diarrhea of the bottom and the mouth. Oh, I'll help you out with that. There's nothing I can do. Sorry. What do you want me to do? Stand on my head? Don't tell anybody on YouTube. And obviously don't understand extended warranties. Mandy was somebody from the community. I haven't seen her around a long time ago, but I'm talking about maybe 2 years ago or a year and a half. But we stopped talking, and we used to talk a lot on IG, and it stopped, and nothing ever leaked, nothing came out, none of that. That's somebody that could be trusted, even if we don't talk. That I would never say don't trust it, but if somebody does it to you, they'll do it to somebody else. And Anne has a history of that. The same thing she did to Ginevra, she tried to do to me. Remember, if I stand on my head, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. Remember that when she found out Ginevra was going to court. I bet you Anne's looking at every little thing. She actually pulled out what date I went to court and what date I was given what day we were giving the court hearing, and she posted it on her live. Can you imagine? Because that's such riveting news. And then she pouted and cried and then said, I'm okay. I'm happy. Everybody's just jealous that I'm so, so happy with my life. I am just so happy. This doesn't bother me. Call the FBI. Call forgery. Say it was a forgery. Say she was a fraud. She's a no. It's not that. It's Mandi, and she didn't have a miss in front of it. But I'm okay. Let's get the FBI involved. Let's call that it was fraud. Let's call PayPal. But I'm okay. But didn't she just scam us all? It's been 2 years. She only got a 2-year RO, then not a lifetime. We wanted that lifetime so we can keep harassing Maria and telling her horrible things and threatening her family. There's nobody that's going to tell me that these women are not good people. They're not at all. Not one of them on that side. Not one of them. And when they call me out, like Walt did yesterday, calling me a thief, I'll remind her about Sweaty. And maybe it's about time you unblock Sweaty and give her money back. Because she helped you out. Or I'll remind her that you had 3 or 4 people helping you out for that hotel room without telling the others. You pulled a Zeus without telling the others about it. But you know what came out of it all? That I got closer to a new group of people that are even better than they were. Because this new group of people are solid women. They don't have the hate that these people have inside of them. And they never will. I don't see it happening with them. They don't have that nastiness that they have. The reason that I never cared about obviously it bothered me that the group chat got leaked. But I wasn't worried about it that I was going to like destroy the YouTube and say that is because I know I didn't threaten anybody. I know I wasn't plotting. Yeah, you got some personal pictures there, and that's not cool to have. And you got some personal conversations, but there was no plotting. At least in my part, there wasn't. So I wasn't worried about it. But I'm sure they were worried because Anne said a lot of bad shit. Not plotting, but she's just showing her nasty self. And you know what? It's like breaking up from a bad relationship. You're so used to being abused by the words that Anne was saying and not trying to piss these people off. And when you break it off, you feel like you're free and you can do your own thing and you don't have to worry about pissing somebody off because if the way I feel, if I say something, if somebody tells me something and they don't like it, or they don't like my words, or I don't like their words, we can talk it out. But with Anne, she would jump on you and be like, why? It'd be like, tell me why. Well, it's pissing off, and you'd have to be like, okay, 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 it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, go ahead. Block Wind Whispers. And then I would have to message Wind Whispers. I'm so sorry she blocked you. Give it a month and hopefully I can talk again to her. Like if I was the kid and Anne was the adult, I can talk to her in a month and maybe we can have her unblock you. I'm sorry. I know you're a good person. And that's how my conversation was with Wind Whispers. Because Anne blocked her. And when I went to talk to Anne about it, she would be like, I don't want to talk about it. She's no longer welcome here. Nope. There's no meeting in the middle, nothing. So yeah, it's a relief. And now the relief that I have, she's showing everybody who she is on YouTube. Because I'm not researching Anne. I'm not researching Dreamsicle. I could give a fuck what happened to Dreamsicle in 1990 or to Anne. I don't have a criminal record. But maybe Anne does. Maybe that's why she's so invested in other people, because she thinks if you dig far enough, you're going to find something. Keep digging, Anne, because you're not going to find shit. But I will tell you, I'll be going on vacation now soon. And thanks for the money, Anne. I'll make sure to have dinner on you. That's for sure. Cat, I got your YouTube message. Hey, Chris, how are you? But there's enough hate going around in this community, and people jump on it, and people start attacking one person or another. I am so fucking done with it. I'm done with the back and forth. If you don't see me in people's chat, it's not that I'm against the person. You know, sometimes people can be in chat while they're at work, and sometimes they can't be in chat if there's something going on. Just like any other job. I have no problems with KK. I have no problem with Jules. It's not my argument. If they're doing it on each other, then they're adults and they can work it out. As long as neither one, I don't think it's okay for neither one to go real life, and neither one is going to go real life, I don't think. And that's where I put my foot down, because they've gone after me real life, and I don't agree with that shit. It's just YouTube. It's not anything other than YouTube. And nobody should be okay with anybody that goes real life on others. I'll never be okay with people threatening ICE. Absolutely never. In and out in a few. Aw, that's cute, Max. Oh my God, I gotta bring Peanut inside. Let the adults fight. Yep. I'm not gonna get involved in anybody's fight. The only way I would say something is if one of them um try to go real life on the other, and that's not cool. And I don't think either one of them is gonna go real life. But going real life and threatening people with ICE is a fuck you forever. Especially seeing how much people have passed away because of it. Hold on a second. Let me show you guys something. Let me look it up here real quick. Hold on.
"45-year-old Venezuelan Jesus Manuel Arenas Silva died while being transferred between ICE prisons in Georgia. He was found unresponsive, and ICE claims he suffered cardiac arrest. Shocker, his family says ICE deprived him of his medication. The 22nd death that we know of happening at an ICE prison halfway through 2026, Donald Trump's America. This reminds me, most recently, while I reported on the ground at Delaney Hall ICE prison in Newark, New Jersey, a wife shared, while her husband was suffering from septic shock, the prison gave him Pepto-Bismol. It's a septic shock. You know what they gave him? Pepto-Bismol. For internal bleeding? Geo Group gave him Pepto-Bismol. Right now he's going to die in here. They're going to be your next death in this place. Please help me. I beg these people. Across the country.
Hold on. I was looking at these last night. A mother crying because she recalls the last time that she was able to talk to her son, who died in ICE custody. His hands were purple because he had no circulation.
Cornejo, who we're told has been in America for
20 years.
He came here as a child, died on Saturday, August 1st. He was detained on June 18th on his way to work. Shortly before his death, he was denied visitation to see his 12-year-old daughter.
He was denied seeing his 12-year-old daughter before he passed away. And I don't care if it's YouTube or real life. Anybody who threatens with ICE can fuck off. I'm not okay with it. Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Nilo Velázquez. Not that one. Hold on. ¿Por qué? Look at this one, crying in Spanish. ¿Por qué están deteniendo tanta gente trabajadora si los inmigrantes nosotros no says we don't harm anybody. We want to work. We come here to work, not to hurt anybody. This is what I want. Ask for. Have justice. Be done. They're leaving children behind, abandoned, because the parents are the ones working to support their kids. Stop this coming after us. We don't harm anyone. Yeah, this is what these assholes want to support and say that they can call ICE. Habanero saying she can call ICE because she doesn't like me. To anybody who supports that shit, I say you're a fuck you forever. Because some people, unless you have empathy, some people, hey Stephen, don't have empathy for others unless it happens to them. And that's nothing to joke about. That's nothing to even play with or even threaten on the internet. When somebody threatens with ICE, that tells you right there that they're a shitty human being. Because I guarantee you 150% the habanero is a Latin woman. Which makes it even 100% worse. 100% worse. But since the hate for Maria is so big, it doesn't matter. It's okay. That's why I tell you guys, loyalty it barely exists on the internet. And I'm so glad I'm at the point where I'm at that I don't have to put up with this shit anymore. Stick with the people who care about you, not the people who are snakes. They will never change. They will never change. I promise you that. So I gotta go. I gotta go get ready for work. And kiss my ass. I'll enjoy your money any time of the day or night, and you're not gonna do shit about it. Nothing. I don't owe you anything. And you can go on your live and drag me over and over again, and you will never affect me. Because I love my position and I love where I'm at in life. If you threaten people with ICE, you should no longer enjoy the group's culture. I'll slap the taco out of your mouth. Yep. I agree. I agree. Enjoy YouTube and don't let the real lifers get to you. Fuck them all. And don't give them any attention. Love you too. Thank you. Yep. The ICE calling is a snake. I will never forgive anybody who threatens people with ICE. That shows you who they really are. And I want nothing to do with those people. If you don't have empathy for these kind of people that are going through this every day, hey Janet, then you're not a good human being. You're not a good human being. Because there's nothing more that I love to see as a video when ICE is there trying to get people and Americans are there helping out. Even if they are taken or not, they're there with words saying that it's wrong and protecting the people. It's easier to ignore than to fight. Sometimes it's easier to ignore than to fight, and sometimes you have to stand up for what's right. Me, I can ignore Anne all I want because she means nothing to me. But today I decided I'm just going to call her out on her bullshit because it made her so unhappy that I took away 2 hours of her life, her real life, to go on live and try to get people to say, in 1990, this happened with Maria. In the meantime, I'm enjoying it. I'm not wasting my time I have left on this earth looking for paperwork on Anne or Dreamsicle or anybody like that. I don't care. But it's a big weight lifted off my shoulders that they can't threaten me with the police anymore, with a restraining order or nothing, because it's gone. Go call that judge and make a fool of yourself, Anne. I'm sure they have a nice 5150 jacket for you over there in Scotland too. We only live once. Yep. I mean, on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. I'm not gonna let them get to me. Guys, have a good rest of the day, and I hope I got something set up for Friday. It's not gonna be nothing bad. It's just laughing at people. I don't give a crap. I'm just parody. It's a parody. It's not anything. Oh my God, Jen. One last thing. That's not crafting. Using a glue gun to glue those rocks or whatever they are onto a Kleenex box is kindergarten level crafting. Stop it. How many Kleenex boxes are you gonna make? Oh my God. And what they really are, your science speaks volumes. Yep. That Kleenex box. It was like, and then please don't lie to her. One person said they liked it and she made 3. She's going to keep making them. She's going to have a whole counter full of those. She's buying out all those rocks from the dollar store. Leave the rocks for the other people that need it for real stuff. Trust me, they're going to end up. You know what happens when you put glue on one of those Kleenex boxes? They melt down and they get soft and they get gooey. They don't work. You can't refill. She can say you can cut a hole. It makes no sense. Why can't people be honest and tell her it won't work? Like now she goes live, I swear to God, her only $10 a week and she's spending it on rocks, on those marbles or whatever they are. How many Kleenex boxes do you need in your house? Now everybody's getting a Kleenex box for Christmas. I hope you guys are happy. I could not believe it. And then she's like, this is content. I'm going to do my content on Friday. And it was such thing. It would never do such a thing. Kendra's going to get a Kleenex box from Jen. Trust me on that. Oh, and another thing I was going to say before I leave. Look at what happened with Carrie Taylor. There's no loyalty. From the stuff she was saying, Rochelle's, there's no loyalty. Carrie Taylor was so loyal to Jen, and look how Jen treated her. The size of another box, it won't even fit. I know. So you gotta buy a new box, pull out the Kleenex, and put it in the old tissue box. Does it even make any sense? And when someone tried to explain that to her, she's like, no, you can cut a hole in the bottom and put it through. And you just throw them out when you're done. You're supposed to keep them for stuff. Yeah, she wants you to stuff the Kleenex back into it. Have one of Brooks Reese made with toilet paper. Yeah, Brooks Reese at least looked decent. I mean, come on. She tried the balloon thing, it didn't work. Now she did the Kleenex thing. And those, not, no, I'm not going to say. Those box things were everywhere. They weren't aligned right. Even if they were aligned right, that shit is so fucking useless. I don't understand. Be productive. Get a job, Jen. Be productive and do that. You sit at home doing crafts like an 8-year-old. I feel like you're the child in the house and you sit at home bored doing crafts like that. Nobody wants a fucking Kleenex box. It's so much better when you're away and and just go to work and just get a job and get a paycheck and that's it. She got out the bottom, she refills it and picks it up and they fall all on her dirty floor. Yep, it's gross. Brooks wreaths are beautiful. It really has. Yeah, she does. She makes really pretty ones. I give her that. They are very pretty. They're not Kleenex box. That's for damn sure. Jen is like, can I send you a Kleenex box? No, I don't need it. Thank you though. I have so many paper plates, scribbling paper plates, putting on the wall like children. Yes. Even the dog. What are the performances by Rochelle in her live stream about the dog? Why the hell was she crying? I don't know why she was crying. Does anybody know? I didn't get that part. But supposedly Carrie Taylor was supposed to get the dog, and then I think Jen changed her mind or something. But it's just weird. This is how Jen uses people. Not sure exactly what's going on, but sending support. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. She's gonna have a YouTube craft show for all to bid on. No fucking way. I'm gonna take names. I'm gonna be watching. Who's gonna bid on that? $1.25 Kleenex box from the dollar store with some rocks glued on. What's she gonna sell them for? Who's gonna buy that? And then pay shipping? I can't. I can't do it. Sorry, Jen, but it doesn't look good. And if anybody's telling you, they're lying to you. There's so much other crafts you can do that's elementary school crafts. That's just like the volcano shit that you were doing. That's just elementary school. I think she made most of them specific to the recipient. Oh my God. Oh, who did? Oh, Brooke did, yes. And Jen made a red, white, and blue wreath, remember, for Christmas for her mother-in-law. She got the holidays confused. Give her a chance, you all. She might be the new breakout artist. Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, it's Clint's dog. That's why she wanted to get rid of that dog. She did want to get rid of the dog. I can do better crafts with my empty pickle jars. I wish I had more time today because I wanted to show you, but I'll do it on Friday. Seriously, when that cracked me up so much when I saw that. Like, come on, Jen. If you think that's content, this community has gone to hell. To hell, I tell you. Ship me a plate. Can you imagine? Oh, yeah, it does. I have to finish seeing Rochelle's thing. I thought she private, but she didn't. But I'm curious to see what Carrie Taylor has to say. She was hurt by Jen. And I don't understand why this other woman, is it Cat? Is it Cat with a K? No, it's not Cat. Katya keeps going back and forth. She goes from one thing, saying horrible things about Jen and Deadly and William, and then she goes back to Deadly and William, and Jen kisses their ass, and then the next second, she's back doing the same shit over and over again. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but supposedly something happened, Janet. No, they still have Jonah, I think. But I think Carrie Taylor explains what happened, that Jen had told her something about taking the dog, and then she changed her mind or something. I wish the dog was in her home with a loving family, not the hostility. Yep. I don't think she really cares about that dog. I really don't. My stick man is my craft. Oh, I have terrible craft skills. I literally crochet every day. I don't even know what it would be like without it. Whatever. I've just got to have it in my hand. Even if it's just a half an hour, it really helps. It's relaxing. Maybe that's why I haven't gone live so much. Because it's like, don't do it, Maria. Don't go live and say what you really want to say. And then I get relaxed. I watched Jonah live. Jen hated the dog, and Carrie Taylor drove 10 hours to get when she got there. Clint threatened to call the police. Are you kidding me? Well, then isn't that Jen's fault? So Jen told Carrie Taylor one thing and then told Clint another thing. See, after that, do you think if I drove 10 hours to get a dog and then they tell me that, I would ever be friends with her again? I would never talk to Jen again after a 10-hour drive, because that means she never told Clint, and Clint got pissed. And Carrie Taylor, I don't understand it, still went back in there. That would be a no forever. What a waste of time. Why do these women keep going back? I wish I understood why they keep going back like that. Jen don't like her dogs. No, she favors one dog, and I think that dog is afraid. Mia, is it? And I think that dog is afraid of her. Animals get from the yelling. Yep. Repeating what I saw, but Carrie Taylor is a truck driver. Apparently, she couldn't get the dog because she couldn't drive into Jen's place, so she had somebody else. Oh my God. Who also drove 10 hours. I would never talk to Jen again. But I did see Jen commenting on on Jules' chat. As I saw that, and she was immediately blocked. I can't believe she thought she was gonna go in on Jules' chat and she was gonna be welcome. That tells you that Jen is so desperate for anybody to like her to go into a chat like that. And I'm like, oh, let's see what happens. And she was blocked. I don't understand why Kelly Taylor was so upset about not receiving the dog. There's thousands of the United States that sit in rescues and human society that need homes. Yep. And Carrie Taylor's brother-in-law just died. Oh my God, they didn't even make his arrangements until after they went to pick up the dog. This is what I saw in Rochelle's. That's so horrible. Jen, you don't consider anybody when she was mad about losing the money and wasting her time. I totally understand that, but there's so many dogs that need to. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But I bet you she thought she was helping out a friend, and that's why she did it. And then for it to turn out like that. Hey, Maria. I thought Jen was blocked last time. Jen commented in Jules. I don't know. I don't know if she was blocked or not. She was probably timed out. Maybe she was timed out again this time. I don't know. She's definitely blocked here, 150%. But I was just shocked that she had the balls to think she can go into Jules' chat and think that Jules was going to be like, "Oh yeah, sure, Jen. Yeah, you can use my stuff to play it over in your channel. Yeah, it's all about cake. Yeah, go ahead. The hate bonding that she thought that was going to happen was funny as hell, and I'm so glad she got booted. I kind of sounded like Harry was rescuing the dog because of what Jen may do with it. Yeah, I think that Carrie was trying to get the dog out of that situation. I don't trust any of Jen's friends. They have no integrity to even be her friends, so they deserve what they get. Yeah. I've never had a problem. I mean, I haven't spoken to Carrie Taylor in a long time, but she was okay with me last time we spoke. I just don't understand why she would forgive Jen after that one. Because if I tell you I'm giving you something and you're driving all the way to come get it, and then I didn't tell my husband and he says no, then that's a problem. Hey, Sophie. I'm grooming the doodles. Aw, dog mom. How cute. Thank you. Then Rochelle carried on crying, asking for donations so she could go on meet and greet with. No way. She wants to meet Carrie Taylor. Jen only wants friends with benefits. Yep, she does. And again, just what they're saying, she had to get the dog spayed before Carrie would take it because of some truck driving law. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Damn, Carrie Taylor's an angel then. Hey, Sue. Um, she's an angel to do that. Because I wouldn't drive 10 hours to get a dog. There's too many dogs in my city for me to drive 10 hours to somebody's place to get a dog. Hell, when I met up with Lindsay, I think she's like 5 hours away. And I said I couldn't do that drive. And thank God that Sam drove down because I don't even go to Disney World, and that's just like what 3.5 hours. No, there's so many dogs in the city. Why would you drive 10 hours? That's a lot of gas money. Yep, it is. It sure is. Well, you guys, let me go because I'm gonna go to work. Have a great rest of the day, and I am so happy and relieved that I can finally breathe again. And I wish nothing but the best for John and his new whatever he's doing with his job or whatever he's doing. And we're not friends. We're not talking. We're both adults and we both moved on. Nothing should be forever. Nothing on YouTube should affect someone's life forever. No matter how much you hate somebody. It's up to that person, to the person that wants to take it off. Like Kendra has it now for life. Kendra, it's between you and Geneva. If in the future it's taken off, it's between you. It's not for anybody, you guys, not for anybody else to say anything about it. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.